Scout Automobile, welcome to Start. Listen, big boss, slow down your scroll for just a moment, because what you are about to hear is not hype, not imagination, not fantasy. This is the reality of a machine that bends time, crushes limits, and still feels polite while doing it. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is not just another fast car entering the market. It is a statement from Porsche saying, "We are still ahead, and we are not slowing down." From the first glance, the 2026 Turbo S carries that timeless 911 soul, but everything feels tighter, wider, more serious. This car doesn't need wild shapes to look aggressive. Its confidence comes from balance. The front nose sits low, slicing the air cleanly, with larger air intakes that breathe deeply, ready to feed the power hidden behind them. The headlights are sharp and focused, like eyes that have seen everything and still want more. This is a design that doesn't age, it matures. Walk around the car and the stance tells you everything. Wide body, powerful shoulders, and that iconic rear that only a 911 can wear. The rear haunches look strong, muscular, almost flexing even when parked. The active rear spoiler rests calmly, but you know the moment speed rises, it will lift with purpose, pushing the car into the road like a fighter jet pressing against the sky. Every panel, every curve, every surface exists for a reason. Nothing is decoration. Everything is performance. Open the door and the sound itself feels expensive, solid, heavy, reassuring. Sit inside and you immediately feel that this car was built around the driver. The cabin doesn't try to impress with unnecessary drama. It impresses with focus. Premium leather surrounds you, stitched perfectly, soft yet firm. The materials feel real, authentic, not flashy but deeply luxurious. This is Porsche luxury, subtle but powerful. The driving position is perfect. Low, connected, almost like the car wraps around you. The steering wheel sits exactly where your hands want it to be. Thick, confident, alive. The digital cluster blends modern technology with classic Porsche layout, giving you all the information you need without overwhelming you. The center screen responds instantly, smooth and fast, controlling navigation, drive modes, performance data, all at your fingertips. The sports seats deserve respect. They are not just comfortable, they are engineered. They hold you tight during aggressive driving and remain relaxed during long journeys. You can drive this car for hours without fatigue, and that is something many supercars fail to offer. Porsche understands that real performance also means usability. Now comes the moment everyone waits for: the engine, the heart, the soul. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S uses a twin turbocharged flat-6 engine that feels like controlled violence. The moment you press the start button, the engine wakes up with a deep, confident sound. Not loud, not annoying, just powerful and ready. Press the throttle lightly and you feel immediate response. Press it harder and the world changes. Acceleration in this car is not something you experience, it is something that happens to you. 0 to 60 arrives so fast that your mind needs a second to catch up. Your body presses into the seat, your breath tightens, and your eyes widen. This is supercar speed delivered with shocking smoothness. There is no drama, no struggle, just pure forward motion. The all-wheel drive system works invisibly, sending power exactly where it's needed. Even under full acceleration, the car remains stable, planted, confident. The 8-speed PDK transmission shifts faster than thought. Gear changes are instant, seamless, almost invisible. It feels like one continuous wave of power pushing you forward. On open roads, the Turbo S feels unstoppable. On tight corners, it feels intelligent. The steering is one of the best in the world. Precise, communicative, and perfectly weighted. You feel the road surface, the grip, the feedback, but never fear it. The car talks to you, and if you listen, it rewards you. The suspension system adapts instantly. Smooth roads, rough roads, high speed, low speed, it adjusts in real time. The car stays flat through corners, stable during braking, and comfortable during cruising. Switch driving modes and the personality changes instantly. Normal mode turns it into a calm, refined Grand Tourer. Sport mode sharpens everything. Sport Plus turns it into a focused weapon. The exhaust note evolves with the modes. Calm and refined when cruising, aggressive and thrilling when pushed. It's not just noise, it's emotion. The sound follows the engine, rising and falling with precision, reminding you that this is a mechanical masterpiece, not just numbers on paper. Braking performance is exceptional. Massive brakes grab hard, stopping the car with authority. The pedal feel is firm and confidence-inspiring. Optional carbon ceramic brakes reduce weight and increase durability, designed for drivers who push limits repeatedly. No fade, no hesitation, just pure stopping power. Technology in the 2026 Turbo S feels like a silent partner. Driver assistance systems are present but never intrusive. Adaptive cruise control helps on highways. Lane assist supports without fighting you. Parking sensors and cameras make daily use easy. Everything works smoothly, intelligently, and quietly in the background. The sound system delivers rich, clear audio, but let's be honest, the real music comes from the engine behind you. The whistle of the turbos, the growl of the flat six, the echo through tunnels. That is the soundtrack Turbo S owners live for. And then there is presence. When you drive the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S, people notice. Not because it's screaming for attention, but because it carries history. Everyone knows what a 911 represents. Racing heritage, engineering excellence, decades of evolution. This car carries respect on every road. This is not a car for people chasing trends. This is for people who understand value, legacy, and performance. It's for those who know that real speed doesn't need shouting. Real confidence doesn't need explanation. One of the most powerful things about the Turbo S is its dual nature. It can destroy supercars on a track and still behave perfectly in city traffic. You can drive it daily. You can take it on long trips. You can enjoy it without compromise. That balance is what makes it special. Every drive feels special. Even short journeys become memorable. You start taking longer routes, finding excuses to drive again. The car never feels boring. It keeps pulling you back again and again because it connects emotionally. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is not about chasing records, it's about setting standards. Other manufacturers look at it as the benchmark. Faster, smarter, more refined, yet still true to its roots. Porsche didn't reinvent the 911. They perfected it again. When you park the car and walk away, you look back. Everyone does. Because this machine leaves an impression. It stays in your mind. The acceleration, the control, the sound, the feeling of being perfectly connected to the road. This is not just transportation. This is engineering turned into emotion. This is what happens when decades of experience meet modern technology. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is not trying to be the future. It already lives there. And once you experience it, everything else feels like a compromise.